Hey, what's up guys, and thanks for tuning into your Fit C++ tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to start teaching you guys about control statements, namely if statements. So what an if statement does is it basically checks to see if something is true. And this is very, very, very useful. You will definitely, this is in every language, basically. It is very useful, and you will use it all the time as a programmer. So this is pretty important stuff. It's very easy to learn too. So a basic if statement goes like this. We basically say if something is true, then do something inside this code block. So we're going to say, basically I have this variable called age, and we're just going to see out, what's your age? And then we're just going to see an age. And basically, with this if statement, we're going to say that if age is less than 18, then we're going to see out you're young. Okay? So, once we run this, before we run it actually, let's look at this again. We're basically saying if this statement is true. So if age is, and of course for math, this is the less than sign. If age is less than 18, then we're just going to output you're young. So when we run that and we put in our age, we say 15, it'll just say you're young. Now there's another thing we can do is we can do an else statement. And else basically just means, hey, if this first thing is not true, then just do whatever's inside here. If this first thing is true, then do what's ever in here and just ignore what's in here. So we're going to say, see out you're old. Okay? So let's run this again. And we're going to see here, what's your age? I'm 45. We're going to say, you are old. So that's just one way to check it. Now let's say if we wanted to check a bunch of different things. Well, there's also an else if statement. So we could say else if, let's say we wanted to check and see if age was greater than 65. Then we're going to output you're old. Okay? And else, we're just going to output, actually we're not even going to do an else for this one. We'll get to that next. So now we're saying if age is greater than 18, or if age is less than 65, or greater than 65, we're going to say they're old. So let's go ahead and run that, and let's say 55, and what happened? Nothing happened. Why is that? Because age 55 is not less than 18, and it's not greater than 55. So I probably should have added an if statement, an else statement there. That would seem good. Anyways, let's do it again with something that actually will go in. Let's say 70. Boom, you are old. So this goes to illustrate a point that we're saying if age is less than 18. Well, 55 is not less than 18, so this was never executed. And then we're saying if age is greater than 65. Well, 55 is not greater than 65. So this was never executed. So that's when an else is really useful. We can just say else, something else. So that's pretty good. Now I want to teach you guys in the next tutorial about condition operators, and they are really fun stuff and definitely very, very useful to know. So thanks for tuning in.